Hello everyone, welcome back to another review of cross stitching from Newhomy. Thank you so much Newhomy for providing these canvases to review, and I already recorded diamond painting review, so not sure about which video will go first. I will definitely link it up for you by creating a part 1, part 2 and it will be part 3 or maybe part 4, depends how I want to split my videos. So for today we have 3 cross stitching. You already can pick on the first image what we have, and we will start review from this beautiful cross stitching of birds. Okay, so these birds we do have them in Europe. Let me pull out from the packaging so we can see better. They come only in the winter time. They have a beautiful red bellies, and they eat those red berries that get frozen in the winter, like they are very, very sour. And my mom had those bushes by the house, and when winter very, very cold, they usually come to our house, sit on those bushes and eat berries. And these birds are so beautiful. Okay, what else we have in here? Preview stock. Okay, so all of them are Joy Sunday, and here it is, the beauty of this cross stitching. How gorgeous. Look at the frozen berry. It is winter time, and we have a 2 with red belly. Here's the bird, a little bit different one. So we have in here 14 count Ada, and it's 33 by 45 centimeters. I want to apologize if you hear my fireplace going. It is very cold room. We are downstairs right now in my craft room because my little girl doing the school work upstairs. So pattern is very pretty in here, looks big. Let me just find a page where we can see the colors, what colors we need in here. So we have in here full stitch in 35 colors. We have a French knots in 1 color, and we have back stitch in 4 colors. I always like when Joy Sunday incorporate different stitches, that way it looks more like original. And here is the pages, how they distribute pages. You can see the one page is absolutely empty, and the 6 we just have like a little tiny designed leftovers in here from the branches. Wow, it looks really, really beautiful. Looks beautiful. Such a colorful image. Those birds are so stunning. So let's see how this look like in the canvas. Canvas are of course always stitched around. We have 2 needles, gorgeous threads. We will check them a little bit later. I would love to see canvas first. So this canvas is a tiny canvas. Well, it's not exactly tiny. I like to call it tiny because with the 4 count Ada, this kind of size will not take you too long to stitch. Depends how many hours per day you like to stitch. The pattern very nicely printed. Those bright colors they do for a reason, so you can easily recognize them. And Joy Sunday always like to create blocks of colors in a mix with the symbols, that way it's easy to read. Joy Sunday is always easy to read canvas. If you're wondering in stitches, that would be 141 by 206 size in stitching. Gorgeous. And if you like to see more close print of this canvas, ring light will, I am using a ring light, so hopefully will play light okay. Okay, now for the goodness part of the threads. Here's the threads we have. This it. So here's the some of the threads, maybe this way. On the white paper we can see better colors. And then from another side. It is so hard to open canvas and not to start stitch, as I already started so many different cross stitching. And we have a beautiful cottage from Newhomy that we stitched with you as a sample. Remember this little deers area, but that image is a fall image, and I'm just thinking if I should pick something that is still, well, it's kind of winter gone. Still snow. It's actually snowing right now a little bit in here in Canada, and a mix with rain. Maybe I should start something else, because the other image fall time would be good to stitch kind of like in the summer, late summer. So I'm not sure. I always waiting for your response. What do you think about it? And of course, always we have 2 needles. I have very often asked the question which number of needles I use for this different count of fabric. I only work so far on 11 count Aida, 14 count Aida, and 18 count Aida. And I always use needles that come with the kit. I don't use anything like different. And obviously I don't know what kind of size of the needle I have, because company doesn't state size of the needle, so I cannot really even tell you what size of needle I'm using. I just use what provided in this kit. So that's the way I stitch, and those needles usually really good. They are sharp. With the 14 count Aida, usually needles not as sharp, but it's very comfortable to stitch for 11 count. So I always use my needle from a kit. That's my answer. Now let's see, canvas number 2, and one of my friend on Instagram stitching this image. I think she might already finished. Let's see, can you recognize yourself? Let me pull this out. Okay, so here it is, Vision Star, I would say. What is this called in here? Girl Picking Stars. Yeah, what's the other one? Let's see, do we have a name in here for the red bellies, magberries, and blackberries? Magpies. Bellies, magpies. So that's the name of the birds. That's how you pronounce it, magpies. I never knew how in English would be a name of the bird. So anyway, I would call a Vision Star for this canvas. I would rename it for myself. And I was watching progress on Instagram, and looks absolutely stunning. Cheers to you. You know who you are. You will recognize, of course, this image. And I asked if she liked this process of this image. She said it looks really gorgeous, so I decided to order as well. And I just love the warm colors of the stars shooting. It's like reflecting, lighten up everything, make it so happy. So we have also 14 count in here, and the size of this canvas 32 by 41 centimeters. So let's see. What we want to see first. Let's see first how many colors we have in here. This one's so colorful. Okay, it's right in here. Oh, that's a good amount of colors, you people. It's a 50 colors in here. Wow, I did not expect this many, to be honest. No, look at this. I guess we will have a lots of blues in here colors, but I didn't think it would be 50 colors. So I'm really pleasant surprised in here. And then we have a back stitch in here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors. So 50 plus 5. And that's it. Yes, wow. That's a good amount of colors. Let's see the canvas. Now I'm excited. Now I'm excited to see all those colors. Okay, we will check them shortly, promise you. Now here it is. Oh, this canvas much softer. The other one more like much thicker, and this one is softer, kind of nicer to hold in your hands. It will be very easy to put in a hoop. Usually printed canvas hard to put in a frame, in a hoop, easier on a frame. This one will be easy to place in a hoop. Very soft canvas. You see that, like it's soft. And here it is, the print. You can see there is have a big patches. I should grab some my craft brush in here. Big patches of colors, so this will just like fly. It would be so easy to stitch. Look at all those colors. Do we even have the doesn't even have like a confetti area at all. All numbers in here of the colors make a sense, connect with each other. And somebody asked me yesterday, what do I do? How I get rid of the lines in a canvas? That was like a when I was working on my puppy flowers. I posted picture. After you wash, it will be all disappear. All this writing, grid lines, the colors behind the threads. Wash my video tutorial, please. I have 2 or 3 video tutorials how I wash my canvases, and you will find it's very helpful. You will see all the process from beginning to the end. Just go to my channel and Google how to wash printed canvas. You will see it's very easy. First time who will wash, it will be terrifying to see dirty water, but trust me, Joy Sunday have a good canvases. They will not fail you. It will be washed nice and clean. Okay, this is beautiful. Let me show you a little bit more close canvas, if my real ring light will actually show nice or not. Usually when I see a good number on a canvas, what is not nice and visual, I just go after one color till I finish. For example, like 23, this green one, a little bit on the bottom in here, not big patches, and just go. Or start from a sky. You can finish this part faster because it's a big patches. You don't have to change your threads too often. Oh wow, this will be so easy to work on. Now let's see all those beautiful 50 shades of colors, lots of yellow different shades. This one we have one extra blue, of course, because there's a lots of blues in here. Here's some colors, 2 shades of blues in here already. Then we have, okay, let's see this way first. This is lots of the most saturated with the yellow that I ever have. I think this one canvas have the most yellow shades. Here is more on the inside. Lots of blues. How can we see them? Hold on. Here's the shading of blues for the sky. Yeah, that is awesome. Wow, threads are beautiful. Let me look at this. Isn't it gorgeous? Gorgeous, gorgeous palette. Oh, threads are, it's such a awesome feeling to touch the threads. And of course, as always, we have two needle. They always have the same kind of needle with the yellow holes in here, and they are sharp. They are very comfortable to work. Only I broke two these needles because I was using my threader, which is perfect for 11 count needle, and for 14 it was a little bit too tight, and I forced it and I cracked two needles. So now I'm using my thinner threader for that. Alright, this was number 2, and we have one more left, and I will tell you what I plan to do with it. Let's just see design first. A little bit tricky to pull it out. I wish this envelope would be slightly bigger. Alright. Okay, so here's the design that we will have. That's a seashells. It's called the conch wreath. Conch wreath. So all about seashell wreath. You can create with a beautiful pillow. You can put on a frame on the wall. You can decorate box. Depends how big that will be when I open. I'm planning to do like my original idea. Well, depends when I open and see how big this gonna look like, because the size in here is 44 by 44 centimeters, 14 count Ada. So obviously it's a square design, and I have collection of rocks and seashells, you know, from the lake, from the ocean. So I have collection of very beautiful rocks. So I was thinking to decorate some kind of big box. Maybe I can buy a bigger box at the Winners. They usually have a nice 30 boxes, or Michael's store, and put this on the top of the box and keep my collection of the most beautiful seashells and sea glass and rocks, some glowing rocks that I have, some gems. So that was my idea to create with this cross stitching. So let's see actually how many colors in here. Now, by the way, you see this background that it has a writing on it. You do have to stitch that. The other background behind there looks like it could be, maybe looks like a partial, only the writing you will have to stitch, I think. And let's see how many colors we have in here. Definitely lots of back stitch, and you can see how everything is outlined. So it's a lots of work. I knew it will be lots of work because each letter obviously you have to stitch in a style of back stitching. So it's a lots of work in here. The full stitches we have in here 34 colors. We have French knot, only one color. I wonder where that gonna go. Oh, I think I know where French knots will go. You see this kind of like a star, this shell up there with those dots, and maybe on those branches in here. I think mostly it will be sorry for the light. I think maybe on this shell will be French knots. So we have in here in back stitching 5 colors and 34 colors of all. So pattern looks so colorful, and look at this, absolutely everything is outlined. So lots of back stitching. If you don't like back stitching, maybe this image is not for you, but depends on design. Sometimes it looks good even without back stitching. If you don't want this writing, you can definitely ignore that, not to stitch. You can stitch just the wreath, and leave it that way. All this will be washable, wash out in the water, but of course I will do absolutely everything because that's my plan for this one. Okay, it should be nice and pastels, beautiful colors. I want to see how big this box will be if I decided to create a box from. Okay, that's the face would be. Well, actually it's a nice, good box. This can even fit on those plastic bin boxes that have a square, like not very tall, that I'm keeping organizing my diamonds now. But the only thing, that box is not exactly flat surface because it has a little curve on the lid. So definitely I will look for a box, cardboard box that has a beautiful opening with the little magnet locker, so it's kind of shut tight box, and put kind of like a section inside of the box to separate maybe my stones and shells. But I mean, that was my idea of this design, and look at that, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. But oh my god, it's scary how much backstitching in here. Look at all the writing around, and I will do it. I wonder what it says. Let me try to read some words. What's in it? Comb, egg, key, tunky, cape. Well, I guess it's all the names of different shells. Turnip, spiral, Babylon, yeah, conch. So it's all words related to different kind of the shells. I have lots of shells that is like, you know, 1,000 years ago they turn into the how you call it, when shells turn into rocks. Oh my god, what's the name for it? Okay, when I try to think fast, it doesn't ever work for me. Anyway, I know you figure out, and I show you lots of those rocks when I was camping in the summer. Oh, I cannot wait back into the campground and check the lake, check those rocks with all the water brought into the surface. Now let's look at the threads. I will get up off my chair, get close a little bit into my ring light. Maybe even I will put like this to show you threads. This one kind of I'll put aside like this one so we can see better colors. It's a very like a neutral looking threads, nothing really bright. So it's more like a pastels and browns colors, which I like, because in here you don't need to have a nice and bright and cheery colors because of the nature of the like nature colors. That's exactly words, nature looking ground colors. So I think it will be beautiful. Wow, thank you so much for staying with me. I absolutely love it. I hope you love too this review. Thank you very much, Newhomy, and I will see you next time. Of course, next day, it's tomorrow, wherever there will be diamond painting or cross stitching. Have a good day, everyone. I love you all, and I will see you shortly.